What's up, Copilot family? Christian here with sales consulting and tech support. Today we got another comparison video for you, and we're going to be doing Service Autopilot versus Copilot in terms of its email builder, kind of what that looks like and what you have access to, and your options for sending that out to your customers. So we're going to start with Service Autopilot. So let's go and jump over there. First off, the first thing I want to kind of, put in front of everyone right now is the fact that it's kind of difficult to even find your email builder. Where are my templates that I can edit and customize? You can see here at the top that it doesn't really have it. You thought maybe it should be part of, marketing section, but you go to email activity and it really just pulls up what's going on with your emails, stats on emails. Let's click into this real quick without trying to show any specific information here. Has it been bounced? Is it spam, rejected, delivered, requested, what have you? But there's not an actual section here where I can um, get into the email builder. You have to go into your settings here at the top right. And then since they have so many different options down here, um, you have to essentially go into a search and go to documents. So it's nice that they have a kind of like a global search for this, at least to kind of find it in a quick manner. But here are essentially some of the templates that we have built already. I'm going to go ahead and create a new one. So we're going to go to add document, which I mean, maybe this would better be described as add template, like an email template, what have you. So we'll go and add this. And then it has you just try to put in some document settings for this template, which also doesn't really make too much sense for me. All these steps just in order to create an email template, or to even see what the capabilities of creating an email template would look like. So let's just go ahead and go to your climate, or rather a client email. We'll go email builder. We'll make this real quick. Description, we're building things. Subject, want to see what we can do. All right, save. After you do that, it essentially pulls up like 4 templates here, one of them being blank, so 3 templates. They don't necessarily have some already made templates for you to essentially customize and use the actual integration builder that they have for you here. So we're just going to click on one of these for now. I was informed from one of the employees here at Command Center that essentially you can go onto what they have called their marketplace, and it's kind of a goulash of just a bunch of different things that companies and stuff like that have shared in terms of templates, what have you, which is a cool feature, but also can be a little bit much. You don't really necessarily need to. Um, I mean, I guess it'd be nice to be able to download some templates, but you'll spend some time essentially trying to seek some out that actually makes sense to your business. If that's something that you want to do, it would be nice to just have the basic templates that you need, maybe invoice estimate, some type of follow-up stuff, maybe some, internal marketing stuff, what have you, just basic stuff like that. So we'll go and use this template here. I'm not sure what it is. I didn't really get to see it. Do you understand why? Cool. So it looks like it's like a transaction template of some sort. And as you can see here, here's their some of their customizable features and function tools here on the right side. You can add an image, which is cool, it looks like. Um, got some different text boxes here that I could probably manipulate and put some different texts in. Looks like you can't necessarily add. Here, let's click on one of these boxes. So they do have merge tags, which is great. You're able to do some stuff like put in, change font, do the basics, maybe put in like bullet points or numerical list orders. And as you can see here, you can change the text color, line height, and play with just essentially how you want your text to kind of look and format wise. You can add a bunch of rows here, which is cool for creating, dividers and stuff like that here, essentially creating space and making things look professional and presentable. HTML coding, which is great. This is definitely for somebody that has some experience with some code, but it can be a powerful feature. Um, Adding buttons, essentially with like URLs underneath them for people to be able to click and stuff like that, do some internal marketing, which is great. And of course, social media. So you can attach social media here, have Facebook, Twitter, hide your links behind that, and have people easily access that, to reach your businesses. Settings. This is, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is very familiar to Copilot. And I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing, the biggest difference between these two is how many options we have to continue to create, to continue to go further in terms of creating a professional and more customizable um, email. So that's about it. Um, which is pretty cool, which is a lot, which is enough for you to create some really cool emails, save some templates, because they don't have a lot for you unless you want to go diving into the marketplace and download some of those, and then you'll have then you'll have to spend the time essentially, customizing those. Um, but in order to send these out, you can't even send them from this page. So as soon as you're done essentially creating some of these templates and customizing, you can't send from here. You have to actually go into the CRM section here at the top and then go into your clients and essentially start sending them out from there, or setting up some of these email templates in your automations. And from what I've heard is if you were to delete some of these email templates, there's no pop-up, there's no informative pop-up that essentially lets you know, hey, this email is attached to, 5 of your automations or whatever the case is. Are you sure you'd like to delete this template? So, people run into some scenarios where they delete these and they clear some of these on accident. And next thing you know, now they have 3 or 4 crucial automations that aren't working. Essentially, they're not able to fully finish because they have no template attached to them. So a little bit of an issue there that I've heard from people who are actively using this, in terms of that, maybe some more accessible, um, you know, ways to send out some emails. Another thing I want to show you too, without showing any critical information, because we have had some videos taken down from YouTube, is this. So this is what it looks like when you pull up the email builder to send to somebody. So you see that you don't have those full options, the HTML coding, the images, um, and some of those other ones that you have, you don't have those options here. So when you go to send those out, be sure that your template is already ready because you can't finalize or make any extra changes to that template. That's something that I find that's kind of limiting, especially based off of how large this company is, the software company is. You'd think that you'd be able to at least make some final changes with that email builder capability and then be able to send those out. So yeah, this is what you could do. All you could do is really essentially change some of the text fonts, some of the formatting, what have you, and then send that out. Let's go ahead and switch over to Copilot. So very easy, first off to get to navigate and find. So marketing, boom, emails, and I'm there. Simple, simple, simple. We're going to start with our email templates. We do provide 30 plus to every user, including free. And we are going to be building a marketplace as well. I don't know what that looks like. It will probably operate fairly similar to Service Auto, but with a little bit of a different design, of course, as we have a different team. Um, but as you can see here, we have name a very basic scenario like I was talking about, and you're going to definitely find it with your job estimates, estimate follow-ups, invoices, invoice follow-ups, internal stuff. So that way you can essentially make sure that you're able to make sure the office is running correctly internally, just in case like estimates are rejected, what have you. You'll get notified as so by essentially attaching this template to an automation, right? And reminders, requests, all the above. We have them. I'm gonna go and click on a new invoice template, scroll down, and now you can see that we have a very, very similar foundation of an integration in terms of our builder, but we have plenty more options, at least 5 to 6 more options than they do, in terms of adding icons, GIFs, stickers, doing some different things like some different types of videos versus the HTML that you can add onto that. Just more, just doing more. And I'm going to show you later that when you do decide to send this out to people from a different location within the software, you're able to have full access to this to make those changes before you send them out too as well. So here we are. One thing I really want to show you guys because um, it's different. There's not a lot of CRMs out there using it. Is the ability to use the chat GPT. So AI is definitely going to be something that we're going to continue to use and innovate with in terms of the scheduling, in terms of the communication, in terms of all the above. And right here, as you see, as I click into this chat box here, right with AI pops up for me. Let's just be, creative with this. You can use voice active or your active voice to do this, translate to a different language, which is very cool, all the above. So let's just say thank you. Let's make an invoice that has the surrounding idea of just saying thank you to their customer. Let's generate. Boom. As you can see, thank you. Dear customer, discuss we have prepared an invoice services provided. You can blah blah blah. So you can see here that it's just literally formatting, verbiage in a way of saying thank you to their customer. Have a great day at the end of it. Starts with the very word that I wanted it to say is thank you. And it just essentially writes a very compassionate, professional email. And you can apply it. If you don't like it, then you can pull up another one. Thank you very much. Or you could start searching more, and it'll essentially just keep pulling up samples for you, and then you can choose whether to apply which one. So we're going to apply this. Boom. Now it just changed my essentially, all the verbiage and context and what everything's saying on here. So very, very, very powerful tool. I want you guys to go and check that out, especially you free users. Um, it's amazing. It's cool. Then from here, you can attach documents and stuff like that at the bottom end of your templates, but after you save a couple, so I definitely, we always advise people to go through our Copilot University, check out the full video of our email builder so you can see the full capabilities. You can see me and Steven playing with some of these really cool tools that we have, so that way you can see, what you're fully getting out of the email builder itself and integration. So we'll go to send email next, and this is where you make things happen. So there's a couple different ways to be able to send out emails within the software. This is not the most efficient way to bulk send. So you can essentially attach, multiple people or customers rather to this. And then, estimates, documents, forms, what have you. You find that template that you just created or that you spent time creating. Boom. Everything looks good. Look, I can make final changes to my my email. Keeps going down. Let's make sure that everything's in there. New invoice. Bang, bang, bang. Your invoice is ready. Yep, everything's good. Insert tags, which is nice. Documents. And now we have a preview. So now you can go to a preview stage. You can see the link that's going to be there for them to be able to add a credit card on file. There's my social media. Everything looks great and dandy. We'll go and send that out. Boom. Email has successfully sent. Bulk email. Best way to bulk email within our CRM right now is from the customer page. We have all these different filters for you to easily find your list of people to essentially send out. We'll go and select all. Up here at the top right hand side, we'll go to email, a nice little short version, kind of similar to this one like I was talking about, except for here within Copilot, we're going to have all of our access to our tools here, right? I select my template that I want, go back to our new invoice template, make any final changes to this marketing mass email that I want to send out, and then I send it. So very efficient. That is my video. We can go a little bit deeper into this, of course. I just want you to show you that there are similarities, but in terms of being able to send in multiple ways on different sections of the software, still have full access to the creativity tools for my email builder. It's important to have. Thank you for watching this video. Please check out our Copilot University for more information. Book a consultation with me if you are interested in Copilot. I would love to answer any questions and get to know you and your business. And if you're already a user, thank you. Come check out ATC. We'd love to help you. Air traffic control, me and Steven are here for you guys. Take care. We'll see you guys soon.